gang. My name is Mailani, and we have special guest Keikilani Ho, who's joining us all the way from Kaneohe.
All the way.
Right? Only like
all
what?
the 15 minutes away. Not even, it's like 5 minutes away.
Right? We have some exciting news, and we have an exciting show tonight for each and every one of you. But please stay with us until the end of this broadcast because Keikilani has brought some special gifts for us. You mind talking about these gifts that you brought for our viewers?
It's not just Estee Lauder. It's Estee Lauder. This was our fragrance gift bag for our holidays. And then there's a lip potion in here.
Ooh.
It's a nude. It's very pretty. That's my favorite color.
I need that.
And then our Renutriv bag, which is our luxury skincare.
Beautiful.
And then a travel set that comes with, I didn't open the package, sorry. It's a cleanser, hand lotion, and some ampules. So those are the best.
Yeah, so you definitely want to win this. I'm like, Facebook Live. Oh, sorry guys, real fast. One moment. Facebook Live just went out for some reason. So if you guys are joining us on Instagram, aloha. If you guys are joining us on YouTube, that's great. So just to let the Instagram livers know, subscribe to the Mailani Hawaii page because we have some information and some slides that you'll get to see while we're talking about different things and announcements. But that's okay if you're on Instagram Live or Facebook Live. Don't worry about it. I know that like once you guys follow Keikilani Ho, she will definitely follow up and send you guys the information that the people on YouTube is, privy to. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, just to let you guys know why it's so exciting and why we made this special show and brought Keikilani in. And thank you again so much for being a part of it.
Thank you.
Is because she has an upcoming event and she's been recently named the co-host for Paul Fischer's new online series called 72 Hours, the Hawaii Edition. So before we talk about that, just to let you folks know, Keikilani has been part of Top Model Worldwide of Hawaii. She oversees and is the executive producer of Paramount Global Models. And she's done so much work in the field of beauty and developing models and developing talent. And also, we know each other. We're like distant relatives, but we've known each other for over a lifetime, I feel like since we were little. I'm older than Keiki, but I mean, since you were born, like I knew you and we're cousins of cousins. And so it's great to be able to be in Hawaii in this small place and run into each other and be a part of the same industry, kind of. Mm-hmm. You guys know that my background is more so in music and now with this new mentorship. But Keikilani's background is really in the beauty industry, the modeling industry, and helping develop men and women. And so it's very exciting that she's here to share her working with Paul Fischer, her networking with people of that level of scouting and looking for the next Hawaii it girl or the next Hawaii it boy when it comes to modeling. And I don't want to talk too much because we brought her in so that she can share who she is, what she's done. So I'm going to hand it off to Keikilani.
Okay. So we talk about the event first?
Yeah.
Okay. So the event that's happening next week is super exciting for a lot of reasons, but mainly because we get to have someone that has a large influence on the modeling industry, which you guys know if you've been following me this whole time is Paul Fischer. So Paul Fischer is the #1 World Renown Model Agent. He was Naomi Campbell's former model agent, Kimora Lee Simmons' former model agent, and he is actually the one who started her career.
Wow.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, he said since she was 17 years old. And I think what he also said was he introduced her to her husband. You know the Simmons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Russell Lee Simmons.
Yeah. So he's been in the industry for years and he knows superstars when he sees them. But when his #1 thing he told me coming here is he really, really wants to find a Hawaiian supermodel.
That would be amazing.
That's exciting. It's super exciting for me because I get to be a part of that. And even Cody, even you, everybody who has been helping me, we are all a part of finding that Hawaiian supermodel. And with Paul, oh my God, she's going to go really far in life. Mm-hmm. So that's just super exciting.
I want to share with you folks some, who's watching on YouTube, some beautiful pictures and headshots as well of Keiki. Oh, I'm pressing the right, left, not going anywhere. Sorry. Still learning. These are beautiful headshots of you. I mean, when I look at these headshots of yours, I'm just like, wow. I mean, you are a supermodel, and you know beauty. You've kept yourself healthy and fit for years. I mean, I can't even believe you're anything older than 25. So it's like, what would you advise for an aspiring model, man or woman?
What I would advise, first of all, for an aspiring model is for them to have a good heart and have a good purpose and know why they're in the industry, or why they want to be in the industry. I would suggest people, or, men or women, girls or boys, to know why you're getting into the industry, to not want to be in the industry just because because you're pretty.
Right.
I would advise them highly not to be coming into the industry in that type of way. That's a major thing, because you will fail fast. Actually, there's a quote that I have on top of my Facebook. Sorry, I like.
Beautiful.
I found this quote from a pastor, and he said, "Our biggest fear is not failure; it's succeeding at something that doesn't matter, and succeeding at something that doesn't matter to us."
I read that this morning, and with Facebook, there's a lot of highs and there's a lot of lows. There's positivity, there's negativity, and I loved that passage or saying or a mana'o, that quote, because it's so true. We shouldn't be afraid of failure, but more so succeeding at the things that really don't even matter, and really don't matter, like in the long term. And so it's easy to kind of get swallowed up in any industry and in any part of your life, be it in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and be swallowed up by this mana'o, or this idea or illusion of money and power. And even though we live in Hawaii, we're kind of all in this. It seems like we're in a rat race, but when you break away from that thinking and you realize where you are, wherever it is, whether you live in a studio or whether you don't even have a car, it's like you're here in life, you're alive. And so what are you going to do with this breath? What are you going to do with this spirit? And how are you going to give that and sacrifice or serve others with the beauty that you have, either on the outside or the inside, because we all have gifts. So I really love that you shared that on Facebook.
Yeah, that's the most important, because we can work out, we can eat healthy, we can put on like tons of makeup, but it's like what's in the inside, because what's inside eventually comes out.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So that's what people will see. You can see it in pictures. So like the picture that I have, you said it was, you thought it was nice. Me, that's not really me. I can do it though, but then it just takes a little bit of something to bring that out, your realness, know? Yeah.
So for aspiring models that haven't gotten a headshot or haven't even been part of a photo shoot, how would you advise them there? Because to be a part of this industry, and you're working on your spirit, you're working on your kindness and understanding to really be humble about yourself. How do you still instill that confidence to bring that out of a subject or a person or a woman or a man that's going to go into a photo shoot? Because guys, I hate photo shoots. I was just sharing with Keiki that I cannot stand photo shoots. I mean, no matter how many album covers I've been on, I like every single one. I'm just like, oh, I cringe. I'm just like, just give me 2 shots and just find my beauty. And so I can get out of here.
It's not hard to find.
Well, thank you. But for me, it's like, I always kind of feel like, oh, I got to stick out my chin and my face kind of round.
Turn the side. Find my good side.
Angles.
I say this because I learned this also from Russell, and being behind the scenes of so much, photo shoots. It's making them feel comfortable with themselves. So if you go into a photo shoot, and you're wanting to bring out something that you're not, it's going to be a really uncomfortable photo shoot. Like say if you for instance, once when I had my other photo shoot with Russell, my first one, I showed him a picture of what I wanted. He's like, don't ever do that. Don't ever like try and copy somebody else. I wasn't trying to copy her. It was just kind of like the vibe that I was going for.
Sure.
But that's her vibe.
Right.
It was a picture of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I love her.
That's her vibe. That's not my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So he caught, basically kind of what I wanted. But then as far as the vibe that, I wanted from the picture, I couldn't give that because that's not me. That's her vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So just going into a photo shoot with realistic expectations and knowing that you are who you are, you're not somebody else, and don't think that you have to look a certain way. Don't think that you have to look perfect. Just be yourself, because that's the most beautiful thing. So just being comfortable and being yourself is what could bring out, the beauty in your picture.
I love that. I really do love that. And I'm comfortable when I'm on stage and when I'm singing and sharing stories, but I'm uncomfortable in front of the camera. Like, I don't know. I'm comfortable. Like, give me an audience, a theater of 1,000 people, and that's we all good. But put me in front of a camera and a photographer. I'm just like,
That's funny, because there's a lot of people who have huge followings that's very influential on social media, even actors and actresses who can be in front of a camera and work the camera, but in real life they can't even talk to people. You know what I mean? They're just so scared. They have all these followers. They interact with them on the phone.
Right.
They film videos of themselves, and you would never think that they are scared, not scared of people, but they're kind of shy.
Sure.
There's a lot of people who are that way. They're very shy.
What a trip.
Yeah.
What a trip.
Kind of crazy.
So if people want to understand like how to get in touch or how to attend this event, where should they go online? Can they contact you?
Okay. So the workshop that Paul is hosting, the information for that is on a flyer that's circulating, and I think that you have it. Oh, not that one, but you have it on here. So it's at Macy's Ala Moana on the 14th. So next week, Sunday, at the special events room. So the special events room in Macy's Ala Moana is right next to the old Pineapple Room.
Okay.
And it's from 12 to 5. And you can reserve your seat by just emailing us at Paramount Models HI. Paramount Models Global HI at gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can just reserve your seat that way.
Okay.
And some people were like, wow, 12 to 5, that's a long time. But
it's going to go fast. I already know.
It's going to go fast. And you are not going to even think about the time. You're going to think about all the knowledge that you're picking up from Paul. Because what he was explaining to me about what the workshop is, I already knew I had an idea of what he was going to speak about, but hearing him talk about it was just like, it got me so excited about the workshop. It was like he was reselling me again on it. It's very exciting things that he has to talk about, very important things that he has to talk about, and even things that you probably don't even want to hear. Yeah.
And I would also jump in and say, parents, if you have kids that are aspiring models and they're not 18 yet, mom and dad, why don't you also buy a ticket, purchase a ticket and attend this event, because it's important for you to understand this industry from people who are directly in the industry. Keikilani Ho has been in the Hawaii industry of modeling for how many years?
Well, since 2000, was when I had my daughter. So it's like 2007.
Okay.
But, I've been in the beauty industry since I graduated high school.
Right.
Literally. I was in high school doing everybody's makeup and all that stuff. And as soon as I came out, I just got into, I just got my hands on whatever I could. Right. And then shout out to Tony Farley, who brought me on her first. Hey. She brought me along as her assistant in one of the the runway events that was taking place.
Awesome.
In Hawaii. Yeah. So she's kind of what started me, and got me interested in it.
And how did you meet Paul? I mean, I met Paul almost a year ago, last March, at a VIP Ignite event. So shout out to VIP Ignite, Alicia Kback, Mike Fomkin, aloha guys. And gosh, I was blown away. Like, there were a bunch of speakers and each and every one of them were great, from Robert Galinsky to like different actors. But when Paul came on, and I was there mostly for the acting segment because of my daughter, and she wants to act. And she never really considered modeling, but gosh, we sat there and everything he said. And when I tell you guys that the time's going to pass by fast, it really does. Like the 5 hours, you're going to want more time from Paul, truly, because he was done in an hour and a half. And I was like, oh my God, more, please, more. And it's not so much just the knowledge that he's sharing. It's he has aloha. Like he has this spirit of goodness that has like, gosh, I could listen to this guy every day. And yet he's talking about the beauty industry. And guys, what got me more turned on about this guy who's like the leading top global model scout is his goodwill, his volunteering, how he has his models volunteer. Like, he will tell his models, if you're not out there after you've booked your $50,000 gig and you're not feeding the poor, you're not going to be a part of my hui. You're not going to be a part of my team.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Mhm.
I can book anybody I want, but if you're not giving back, I don't want you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like stabbing my heart with goodness. Like, give me more. How can I be more like that? Like, how can I give more? How can I follow people like this so that I can also make this world a better place?
Mhm.
And so, I mean, I've volunteered throughout my career, but it was like literally after his talk that I was like, okay, what can I do? I'm going to go and teach ukulele to kupunas at Pohainani. I'm going to go feed the poor at Kaka'ako. I mean, there's so many different ways. And so do you want to share some of your volunteering and the things that you've done?
Oh, I've done a lot of volunteering. Mostly it came from pageantry. Pageantry really taught me a lot about community service. And it's not just because, you know, we have a crown on and we want to show it off. I actually felt kind of uncomfortable, you know, serving with a crown on. I would not have it on, and then they'll be like, oh, you put it on because they want, you know, they want to see that. But in my opinion, I don't think that they want to see it. You know what I mean? I just, if I were them, I wouldn't want to see it. I just would want to see a genuine person wanting to help me.
Right.
But I've done, I've volunteered with the Hugs organization, the Special Olympics, Next Step Shelter. Most recently, I think it was last week, I just volunteered with the homeless at the Family Assessment Center.
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered with Susan G. Komen, so much. American Heart Association, American Cancer Society.
There's even American Lung Association. Yeah.
With American Heart Association, I volunteered with them a lot. And I just, what would you call it? I volunteered in the community and kind of taught them about like sugars and, you know, your sugar intake. That one was my favorite because they have everything in Ziplocs and they show you. And that was my favorite thing to do. Yeah.
Wow. I love that. I think another reason why it's important for each and every one of you who are aspiring models, or if you know somebody that's an aspiring model, I mean, with social media, we see a lot of teenagers and young adults and even kids too doing a lot of selfies or doing the bikini modeling and also promoting local designers. And so that's exciting because we've never had this amount of interest and this amount of participation from our own people ever before. And so the cool thing about having our local designers like Fitted Hawaii, Hawaii's Finest, Kini Zamora, Manaola, and Manuheli, I could go on and on and on, is that they want to use local artists and they want to use local models. And because the diversity is so strong here in Hawaii, the looks that we have here are very, very beautiful and tropical. And so we've never seen this populace grow this quickly ever before. And so if you're looking to really land yourself more contracted work, and you know, as a model, you only have really maybe 10 years, 15 years, maybe more. What did you say that? Oh, to get started.
To get started. But, you know, like, look at Naomi Campbell. She's still going.
Yeah. Oh, my God. She's so beautiful.
And Cindy Crawford. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, I mean, to get started, I would say about, you know, when you're a girl, like 14 years old, 15 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to try to get my daughter, who's only 13, push her out a little bit more. She was in the Maui Arts Fashion Show, which I loved, but I realized that like for that level, she's still quite young. And so 15, 16, would that be kind of a good age range? Yeah. So 15, 16-year-old, you think that this event would be catered towards that age and above?
Yeah, I would say up to, I don't usually like to put caps on, you know, potential. I don't like to do that. But realistically, the industry, I would say about 18 years old to 20 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, when I did Top Model, I was told that he would not accept, or someone who is over 26, I think it was.
Okay.
He would not make them a model. Like, he would not make them a winner. And I was like, wow, that's unfair. You know, and there are people who are still enrolling in other countries that were that old. And that's why I put a cap on mine.
Right.
Because why enter my competition if you can't win in London?
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I started to learn how big of a deal it is. Yeah.
Right. I understand, because the supply and demand, and I mean, they're looking for such a very specific look and a specific, plus too, I think at 26, how coachable are you? Yeah, I kind of like, to me, that's my opinion of a 26-year-old is you've already formed your own biases, your cognitive biases and your patterns, and how much are you willing to change? So I understand, like for me, I understand that aspect of it. I've had students that have come into my own program and, you know, like how much are they willing to change after 18, 19, 20, even 21? Are they still coachable? Can my teachings really be instilled within them? But at 26, I can see, because like they're kind of like, that's how they're going to be.
Yeah.
And the human brain takes at least 67 days of doing the same thing over and over again for it to become habitual, for it to become really a part of your life. And that's like in the way you eat, or even if you're drinking alcohol and you're trying to stop drinking alcohol, it's going to take you a good 67 days to like really kind of clear that. Or just having really good habits in your life, it's going to take that amount of time. So I can actually understand that 26-year-old Cap. I want to talk about a model like Ashley Graham. Oh, she's so beautiful.
She is.
Yeah.
She is beautiful. And this is part of the reason why I love Paul too, is because he doesn't care what size you are. He's not coming here to look for a skinny Hawaiian girl. He said yesterday on the show, he can be a transvestite.
Wow.
If you got it, you got it.
Wow.
He wants unique.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Did you hear that, guys? You don't have to be only wahine, only kane. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be a man. I mean, gosh, if you sexualize yourself as a mahu or as someone who's homosexual or even transvestite, you have the opportunity to be a model too.
Yeah.
And it, like, no matter what size you are. And I really, really love that. So this model, Ashley Graham, that I brought up, she's like one of the first models that I've ever seen take the like fully bold, curvy, tall and curvaceous figure to the forefront of beauty. On every single runway show she's done. And she's even done the Victoria's Secrets models. And I mean, she's next to a lot of women who are like this size. And she, I think what makes her beautiful and what inspires me is her love of herself.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it the most. And it helps me like just love myself just the way I am. I mean, not to like throw health and fitness out of the picture, because you still need to be healthy, guys. Like, we want you guys to still be healthy. So we're not saying like just eat whatever you want. I mean, diabetes, especially in Hawaii, especially for the Hawaiian population, it's a huge concern. We're like #1, and we really shouldn't be. But you know, the diet, the way diets and nutrition trends are being formed, and focus groups that are working on these new nutritional diet trends, is how it affects your genetics. So what your genetics are, that's how you should be eating. So for like Hawaiians, we can eat as much poi as we want. We can eat as much sweet potato as we want. We can eat pa'i'ai. We can make pancakes out of pa'i'ai. But you start to throw in the wheat, you start to eat the glucose from the rice. It affects our genetics very differently, and how our bodies sift through that glucose and sugar. So just someone out there for you, like, be big, be beautiful, take care of yourself, take care of your beauty. But, you know, keep in mind, you still got to be healthy, because it takes time, it takes years, and you gotta be alive for all of this.
Yeah. And it's not about, I mean, of course, it's a big thing to be healthy and stuff like that. But if that's your size and that's who you are and that's what you've always been, that's what you always been, there's no sense to try and you know, kill yourself to be skinny. Right. Because my sister always says this, my little sister, and I don't like to say it this way, but she always puts it this way. She's like, I'm the biggest one. Like, I'm so big. And I'm like, you're not big. That's how you were. We don't know you any other way. And we just say big bone, because she's always been more on, you know, she's not fat. She's not super skinny. She's like, you know, she's just her, but we love her the way she is. And it would look weird if she tried to be skinny. If she tried to be super skinny, or even my size, we'd be like, are you okay or what?
Right.
Are you hungry? You like sandwich?
I won't be hungry. I'm hungry all the time.
So, I mean, it's just you. If that's who you are, if you're big, you're big.
Yeah.
You know, don't kill yourself over trying to be something that you're not. Just like this is what I was trying to say when we were talking about the photo shoot and being comfortable with the photo shoot and bringing out, you know, nice pictures, like having your pictures come out nice. It's being yourself and not trying to think, I want to look like Jennifer Lopez, or I want to look like, you know, somebody else, or thinking that you have to look like them. You shouldn't think that way, because that's where things start to go wrong. And you're really not doing yourself a good favor just thinking that way. Yeah.
You're right. One of the other things that I remember Paul saying is that he loves the gap in the teeth. He loves the flappy ears. He loves the things that society might think is not so beautiful. And I just love that. So really, it's open game. It's free game for every single one of you who might not have ever considered being a model. So please attend this great event. I mean, we don't get people like Paul Fischer in Hawaii very often. It's really amazing that Paul Fischer is working with somebody directly in the industry, Keikilani Ho, a Hawaiian entrepreneurial woman. Let's see. Yeah, I love that.
She's not, I mean, I don't know if they could see it.
Yeah, you can bring it up to the cameras. Go ahead.
Oh, there's a glare. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not what, I mean.
I'll show this one.
Oh, there, I forgot there was like a bunch.
No, that's okay. So is this like his new model?
Yeah, he found her too on, I can make you a Supermodel if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. See that, gang?
She's not blonde hair. She's not blue eyes. Nothing against blonde hair, blue eyes. And she doesn't look like your typical.
She looks very unique.
Yeah, she has a unique look. But that's what's in. And when you're talking about trends,
Yeah.
unique is a trend.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's why I say, like, you are who you are, embrace your uniqueness. That's one of my pageant sisters' platform too. Embrace your uniqueness. Yeah.
Awesome. If people want to also do pageantry, again, contact Keikilani Ho. Pageantry is an entirely different industry, it's just a different mindset, it's a different world, but there's a lot of great things that have come out of pageantry.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many things to consider. And look at Keikilani Ho, former Mrs. Hawaii International 2013, and she's doing all of this work and working with top premier people in the game. So can you also share how you met Paul Fischer?
You know, it's so funny. We didn't actually meet in person.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just a thing of what you call discernment, right? You know the person's like vibe, and you feel, and it's like I only feel nothing but good from Paul.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when I met him through one of the top Model Canada executive producers. So we met in London, Sandra and I.
Right.
And then we clicked. And we would message each other on Facebook. Same thing of how I got top model.
Wow.
Through that type of competition. And she was like, I'm going to connect you to a whole bunch of friends that I have. And so she starts like suggesting friends to me on Facebook who literally like runs Vogue.
Wow.
Runs all these things. And Paul was one of them. So we would keep in touch. And sorry, my throat is itchy.
Sure.
I'm getting over a cold, everybody.
No worries. How about a big clap, clap? How about some love and some stars and some hearts for Keiki?
Okay, so sorry, I was like, oh my God, I felt it coming, but he was one of them that she suggested to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen what he was about. He wasn't just about models or pretty ladies and pretty guys. He was about role models, which is something that I was huge on when I ran Top Model. I didn't want to, not that I didn't want to help them. I favored more people who had a heart. So you can be beautiful, but if you're beautiful and you're cruel, you're not beautiful.
Right.
You're not beautiful to me, at least to me.
Right.
And I'm sure not to everybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Paul and I shared that in common. We were looking for role models and we didn't know each other, you know, but when I seen that from Paul, kind of caught my attention. So everything he would post, I would look at now.
Right.
And then he was just so adamant about, no, you need to be a role model. You need to be good. You need to have compassion, this and that. So, you know, he started talking about places where he was scouting and stuff. And I was telling Sunny Aloha yesterday, you know, I would comment on his posts every time for like 4 months straight.
Wow.
Hawaii, you can find them in Hawaii.
Right.
By the way, you can find them in Hawaii, you know. If you come to Hawaii, you know, I just would bother him. And then I even messaged him, you know, if you ever think about, you know, scouting, you should come to Hawaii.
Right.
And one day he did. Like one day his assistant messaged me and said, it was subject, the title was Paul Fischer in Hawaii. And I was like, holy smoke, wait, hold on. Did he listen to me? You know?
Right.
And he did. He was just like, okay, let's set this up. But initially it was just a workshop.
Right.
It wasn't to shoot the show, the 72-hour show.
Wow.
It turned into a show, the online series. He's like, you know what? I think he's going to go to the UK after this to film I Can Make You a Supermodel the next season. And he was like, you know, why not Hawaii then? Why not make Hawaii the first series for 72 hours, the first edition?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we have all of the information that we're just giving to you folks. So please follow up. We want this to be well attended. We want a great turnout for Keikilani for Paul Fischer, also Destiny. Would you like to share your sponsors right now? And then we can start to close up and announce a winner.
Yes. Okay. So I want to really thank some of these people who helped make this successful, make my job easier. So first of all, I want to thank Avis Car Rental, Harold Ross, one of my good childhood friends. I reached out to him and he did me a huge favor. So they're helping us with our van that we're going around to scout in. So we have a van and they upgraded that for us.
Wow.
And so our whole crew can fit inside there.
Wow.
Because Cody got the camera and he's going to need some space. So thank you, Avis. And thank you to Cheryl Uruya, who's been really helping me. Basically like an assistant. I don't like to call her my assistant, but she's been assisting me. Rachel Ranchez Bosk, who's been designing all of our graphics.
Wow.
Cinnamon's Kailua. We're going to go eat there on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
I love Cinnamon.
Yeah, me too.
They're the only place that makes the hot cocoa with the whipped cream and the sprinkles. So I feel like a little kid anytime I'm
all
there.
About the pancakes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And Masaki Photography is gonna be taking photos of the winner.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes amazing photos. He sponsors the Mrs. Hawaii United States pageant. And if you go look on the Masaki Photography page, you'll see it's beautiful. And then my good friend Amanda Fairweather, who is an amazing makeup artist. Wow. She's so good. She's really good. She's very unique, her style of makeup. And she's just like me. She wants to bring out your natural beauty.
Right.
So on myself, I like to do extravagant. I'm just so used to it.
Right.
But on other women, I love to just bring out their natural beauty. Just enhance it. You know, she's really good at enhancing your natural beauty. And then, of course, Kale Ka'awa
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta get his last name right. Kale is a kahu. He's also a clairvoyant. I spoke to him before and he spoke into my life and he's so on point.
Wow.
And Paul is over the moon for him. He's like, Kale takes precedence over everything. So if there's something done on that day and he needs to be at that slot, kick that slot out and you put Kale in. And I was like, alrighty then. Yeah, that's going to be easy, you know? And then I hope Jermaine's Luau as well.
Okay.
Cody with CM Digital, yeah?
Yeah, CM Digital Media Hawaii.
Of course, you. Yeah. Mailani Hawaii.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's about it. But thank you also to my friends, David Patterson and Lindsay Fukano.
Mahalo.
And Augie T.
Augie, call me.
For taking us so last minute. I was telling Mailani, I can't do a press release, so I had to just reach out to them and do like an informal one. But they were so awesome and helped me out.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep pushing this because we want a good turnout for you guys, and we would like for Paul to find a Hawaiian or a, Hawaii supermodel. It's like that's a big deal, guys. Like we've been seeing the Naomi Campbells. We've been seeing the Ashley Grahams, the Heidi Klums all these years, and we've never seen anyone from here take off. Like ever. Like maybe they'll get as far as the LA market, maybe they'll get as far as maybe the Asian market, and then that's it. So Paul Fischer's a really big deal. He's been able to change lives, and aside from changing lives, his give back towards humankind has been very beautiful. So we want to announce the winner. Could you help me real fast? Sorry. We want to announce the winner real fast before we close up, but contact Keikilani Ho. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on Instagram. Just get in touch with her. How much are the tickets?
50.
So
agencies get a special discount. If I'm not mistaken, it's 20% off.
Yeah. Hey, $50, guys, $50. I would pay $50 just to get all this information. Otherwise, you're going to learn from someone who claims they're this or claims they're that, and they don't really have anything behind them. I mean, trust me, I've paid the Barbizons, I've paid the different, and then it's like, they're vetted by nobody, and I've paid like $4,000 for things. And parents tell me this all the time, like, we paid for this, we paid for that. So $50, guys, like we pay $50 for literally nothing, for stupid stuff. We'll go through a drive-through and do $50.
He specifically told us yesterday, Sunny and I, that he's going to teach them if they feel that they're too short, say they're 5'5", but they want a model. He said that there are ways around the industry. Right. I forgot there was a label he put it on, but he will teach you how to be successful even at that height.
Wow. I love that. I love this guy. We need to choose a winner. How do we do that? Keiki's gonna choose the winner. Or do we like put a bunch of names, put it in a hat, start around? I don't know. Who's still with us? Aloha, guys. Okay, so hi. We'll choose one from Facebook and one from Instagram. And then do you do free consultations?
Like, yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah.
And so we'll choose one of you who's watching on the YouTube for a free consultation. So just reach out to Keikilani Ho, okay? And she'll be happy to do like a free 20-minute consultation, 30 minutes, I don't know. Whatever.
However long it takes for, for them to be happy.
She's amazing. She's amazing. Nobody gives away time like this anymore. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're going to be choosing one real soon, real quick, but real fast. Can you also talk about this again one more time? I'm like totally like, oh, don't give it away. Give it to me.
I want it too. I was just like, let's give something away. And I was like, my brand new bag. Okay, I'll give it to them. So this is our brand new, what we call GWP. Mm-hmm. It's from our fragrance, our holiday fragrance collection.
Awesome.
Gift. And then, and we ran out. We like this. We don't sell them. It's just, it was a free gift. And then our Envy Liquid lip potion. This is an extreme nude. This is one of my favorite colors. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, can I open this up real fast?
Of course.
It's so pretty. Here's the color.
It's a very pretty nude. It's like a pinky mauve.
That is. Oh my gosh.
I'm
just
so
want to open it.
When it comes to mauve.
It just feels so
vanilla.
Pretty. Mm-hmm. It feels so pretty. That's the color, guys. Free. That's what you get.
Thank you, Teresa. She's my account executive. She allowed me to, these were from my gratis, but this one right here, she allowed me to pull.
You can like go holo with this.
Yeah, stick it in your bag. We had a rose gold and a regular gold one, but the blue stood out the most to me.
Fits your cell phone, cash, credit card, ID.
And this is a train case. So it's our luxury Renutriv from our luxury skincare line. This is the Renutriv train case that you can travel with. And then these are ampules. So this is the advanced night repair ampules. Ooh. This is so good. Don't eat it because I have to tell all the elderly people when they want to buy it, don't swallow it.
Right.
Okay, grandma. Don't. It's just ampule. You twist the top and it's like an oil. It's a serum for your skin.
It goes around the whole face?
Yes. It's amazing. Wow. So even if you have breakouts, you can still use this. It helps heal your skin. It's a healing oil.
Here's a travel kit, guys. And ladies and men too. Like when you travel, you gotta like take care of yourself, look the part. I mean, I sometimes go on the plane with my pajamas, but that's like if I'm doing a red eye. But if you're doing if you're going into Japan, you gotta like look the part. So travel cases are very important. Yeah. Your skin gets dry, your voice gets dry.
Yeah, like now. The Perfectly Clean Cleanser. This is my most favorite cleanser ever. I don't know how to explain it. It also doubles as a purifying mask. Okay. So what I advise them to do is wash their face, dry it up, and then put the mask on after.
Cool.
But it's a really good cleanser that you really just have to use in order to see what I'm talking about. It deep cleans.
Deep cleanser. We all need that. Men and women. For real.
It's so good. I tried to even get out of it, because I was like, let's just use like $7 from the drugstore because I pay for this. Right. I can get them for gratis, but I pay for it because I love it, right?
Right.
So I'm like, can I go back to the $7 Neutrogenas? But I was like, nope, I got to go back to my Perfectly Clean.
This is the night repair. The nice oil that goes over your whole face. I love these things. I really do. I used to be like, oh no, I'm Hawaiian. I'm going to go surfing. I want to look brown. And now I'm like anti with my visor because I got to. I mean, hey guys, I'm 37. I want to look 37 when I'm 57.
Yeah, it's so important to take care of your skin because that's the base. And people love makeup. And I teach people how to do makeup, but makeup's not going to look good on, skin if you don't take care of your skin.
That's so true. It doesn't no matter how much makeup you put on, if you don't have a good base, which is your face and skin, then it's not even going to matter. Don't even waste your money. Like put money for this. And like, we only have one face, guys.
Yeah. So at least cleanse and moisturize at the very least. Put some eye cream too. That's our Renutriv hand cream. It's amazing.
I've been having to do hand cream too,
Me too, because my hand feels like it's getting dry a lot nowadays. Is it because I'm getting older? Getting crinkles.
No, we're not getting older. We're just doing more.
Yeah, true. I work a lot with my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good because even after you wash your hands, it still continues to moisturize.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you know what? Since Facebook is blue, we're going to give this one away to the Facebook. Do we have a winner? Okay. All you, I'm going to send it. I'm going to pass this over to Kiki. Kiki, you can pick a winner. Whatever name you see, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Best friend. I see my best friend. Should I pick her? And I'm kidding. Sorry, girl. She's with Lancome. Let's see. I don't even want to look because I don't want to be not fair. I want to be fair.
Okay.
So I'm gonna point my finger somewhere over here.
Okay, sure. We'll have a better system later.
I know.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We have Kahale Ko'u. Kahale Ko'u Egante Chai. And she wants the blue bag. Oh, okay, cool. We're going to make sure we follow up with you. Congratulations, Kahale. Yeah, Kahale Ko'u. That's a beautiful name. I want to understand the meaning though. Kahale Ko'u. I've never seen that before with a kaha ko'u. Very beautiful. Congratulations, Kahale. And then now we're going to give away the next gift, this beautiful travel kit, over to someone on Instagram Live. So let's see the Instagram Live. I'm going to take this off real fast. Oh, okay, cool. So I guess you can try to do the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
We'll find a better system for choosing winners in the future. Oh, sorry. You can just touch the phone wherever.
Right there. Tutumele.
Tutumele. Hey, Tutumele, you won. You won this travel kit, girl. Now you got to go on a trip. All right. Tutumele. So those are our winners. I'm going to make sure I write this down really fast, but I'll remember Kahale Ko'u and Tutumele. We'll follow up with you folks on how you can receive your prizes from Keikilani and Kahale Ko'u. Thank you folks for joining us. Please spread the word. Remember, we want Hawaii to succeed. We want Hawaii talent to succeed. So we need a turnout, a great turnout. And Paul Fischer is really great, guys. Like, you don't want to miss him. Even if you're not even an aspiring model, like just to sit in front of him. Sadly, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Japan, but just to sit in front of him and really get a feel of who he is. I mean, you don't know. You might be able to be mentored by Keikilani, and Keikilani can teach you how to do what Keikilani does. And you might be able to like want to do things beyond what you're doing now, or go into this industry and help develop other artists, or help develop models and work with people at the top of the game. So, keep in touch with people who are movers and shakers in the industry. Keikilani Ho is one of them. So without further ado, thank you so much. We will keep in touch with each and every one of you guys. And thank you so much for joining. Aloha.
Thank you.
Thank you.